which is probably lack of talent, and 2, you're not promoting them properly. And then for all the promoters to sit there and bitch and cry, and then after the show's over, to sit there and say, oh, I had a great weekend, we had a prosperous, profitable weekend, etc., etc. Meanwhile, everybody sat there and saw that you didn't do shit, and you complained all at the beginning how you weren't doing pre-sales. It's just the rule of thumb now is just anybody who brags about making money didn't make money. Because why would why are you bragging about it? I just don't get it, you know. So apparently every one of those pricks were removed for all events from SWF.
Yeah, so I am working with Rob on the Pro Wrestling After Dark show. I still own Standalone, and Standalone is going to go on, and Boardwalk Beatdown is going to go on, and any of those people who were involved, we just lost probably 30 bookings a year off of a stupid incident. Right. You know?
Yeah, Casey Navarro was one of the guys that got involved.
Yeah, he was involved a little bit, and that's a guy who he wrestled in New York for the first time because of me, and I repaired a relationship with Wrestle Pro, and I got him to wrestle Anthony Bowens, which was his dream match, and when you put so much out to somebody, and then in any way they're disrespectful, that changes the whole game.
I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm actually very surprised with him. I mean, I remember watching him. I think he wrestled with UWA Elite. And he just always seemed like the most respectful kid, but you know what? I guess if you put certain people around other people, they kind of turn into them.
Yeah. Basically, what happened with him? I was like, okay, Standalone's done. Give me the belt. I went to go grab it, and snatch it, and yanked it away because he walked into the room in that confrontation, acting like he just won the fucking WWE Cruiserweight Championship when he won my prop. Okay, the belt is a prop. I own it. It's mine. It's my company. It's my belt. That's what I explained. I went to go grab it. He snatched it back, and then he's telling people if he wasn't doing the WWE, he would punch me in the face or something like that. Number one, he's far from being in WWE. Number two, he could punch me in the face anytime.
So, are you going to get these? Did you get these belts back, or you're going to get these belts?
I think we have 2 so far. And people are helping with the pickups and stuff like that. So should have them back soon. And Penelope's the women's champion, and Penelope's going to be on the After Dark show. So right. Penelope has that belt. So we're good there.
So all right. So I guess I have to make this announcement since we were talking about pro wrestling After Dark, that Gimmick Tree is going to be bringing in former ECW valet and wrestler Jasmine St. Clair.
And adult star.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that because she doesn't like to do any more signings with that stuff. So
then she's coming to the wrong show.
I don't think she's going to be signing screenshots of money shots. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Wow.
Those are the best options.
Stop. Yeah, so whatever. Anyway, so you got that coming up. That's all wrapped up. So I don't know. So what and so you obviously canceled the October show because of all this bullshit that's going on. And
I thought about it, but I just want to get this. November 9th is the Show Wrestling After Dark. Commit to both shows 1 month after another. I thought, let me just get this After Dark going, and then relaunch Standalone. I need new champions and everything. So I'm going to just finish this crap.
Right.
So where's this show being located?
Which one?
The After Dark.
That's in Vineland.
Vineland, New Jersey.
At a
big event weekend?
It is. It's the night before. So yeah, I'm bringing people from there to the big event.
Okay.
It's something a little different. I mean, thinking outside the box. So, courtesy of D365 Promotions. One half of the Shine Tag Champions, Holiday, will be on that show.
Very excited about that.
Yes. So, all right. I mean, anything else you'd like to add to this?
Not at all. Just come support all the brands, support pro wrestling, standalone wrestling, pro wrestling after dark. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Chad, I appreciate it. Remember, you always have us as a platform to put anything out there you want. Like Dave said, I mean, obviously because you and I talk all the time because we're lunatics and don't sleep. That, you need anything, we're there for, whether it's physically, promotions-wise, or you need talent, whatever it is. We're always there. We're always there to extend a helping hand.
Awesome, I appreciate it, guys.
Yes.
Or fighting hand.
Or a fighting hand. If it comes to that.
I recognize the physical part. I was no selling the physical part.
You know what? It's a shame that these people decided to do this when you're the only one there, and not do it when there's other people in your corner per se.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty cowardly.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm glad it happened that way because if it was the other way around, I think it would have been very ugly. So I took a little bit of a whooping, but I took it.
Well,
and that night that stuff happened, you texted me. I offered a hand that night too.
Yeah, probably 50 people did, and I'm glad nobody came.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to ruin the working relationship with the hotel because of a brawl.
Yeah, you know what? I'm surprised. I didn't hear one thing about it at all.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah. That means what they did had no ill effect whatsoever, and it was pointless.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Chad, I do appreciate it, and we'll definitely, as a group here on the radio, we'll definitely talk to you soon. Of course, I'll probably talk to you later.
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys.
All
right, Chad, I'll talk to you soon.
Chad, be good, man.
See you guys. Thanks.
Take care. Okay, so let me take a quick one. Is it even 1 minute? I don't even think it's 1 minute, but let's get a word from one of our sponsors.
WarriorsOfWrestling.com. See roster profiles of past and present Warriors of Wrestling stars. Over 50 highlight videos of Warriors of Wrestling events, full-length matches, order tickets to future Warriors of Wrestling events, and an extensive DVD collection featuring past events, compilations, documentaries, and much, much more. Only at WarriorsOfWrestling.com.
Hey guys, it's Tennille Dashwood, and you're listening to the Indy Supershow on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
All right, we're back, and all right. So over this, this great weekend that we had, and everything went so smooth, and everything else. Of course, you had to have one hiccup in the whole thing. One kink in the chain. So we've talked so many times on this show about promoter to promoter hooking each other up, whether I need a couple things signed, you get some signed, take a photo op, whatever it is, we return the favor, even if I extend the favor, if you don't take it, that that's on you. If I say, hey, if you want anything on my table, let me know. Take whatever you want. You want to take some photos, it's cool. If you elect to say no, then obviously that's on you, that you elected to say no. So don't say, don't make it, well, oh, you can only get something if I'm getting something, because the offer is always there for you to get something. If you don't want it, it works. It's a two-way street. So let's just put that out there. But I had 7 cards. Everybody knows that's the only thing I freaking collect is cards. I had 7 cards for Kelly, brought in by Bill Paley of Wrestle Inc. Okay? Now, Chino reached out to Bill a couple weeks prior to the show. And, said, when I come over to get some stuff signed for Kevin, can I get a photo op? And I don't know if he was kidding or not, but he turned around and he told him $20. And he said, well, you know, I'm a vendor, so really? And he's like, no, you're a vendor helper. So to me, that was a little disrespectful, you know, because I'm not coming over there to get something. Why can't you extend it to the guy that's helping me out at the show? You know, he's taking pictures for us. You know, he's running around getting some stuff signed for me. If people want stuff in return, he's coming back and grabbing that and bringing it back to them. You know, whatever the case may be. So that was a little disrespectful, but, you know, I let that go. You know, I took it maybe he was joking around. He was being sarcastic. Okay? So he goes over with the cards, and Bill basically questions him, well, what the hell, you know, what's going on? What are you doing? Why do you have all this stuff? 7 cards, all this stuff. So Bill comes over to my table, and I'm handling the money, because that's what I do at the table. And he's standing there, and he's looking at me, and I'm like, what's up? And he was like, what's going on? I'm like, what do you mean, what's going on? He was like, well, what's going on? Your guy's over there with a whole bunch of stuff. I said, what do you mean a whole bunch of stuff? He's got 7 cards. It's not like he had figures or pops or 8x10. It's cards. 7 cards, Bill. Well, I would have appreciated it if you would have given me a heads up. Bill, he mentioned this to you 2 weeks ago. Oh, no, he didn't. What do you mean, no, he didn't? He sent me the conversation, Bill. And I recited the conversation back to him word for word. No, he was just because he wanted a photo. No, that's not the way it went. So he turns around and he's mumbling. He was like, well, this is messed up. And he walks back to his table, mumbling under his breath. So, needless to say, Chino gets the stuff signed, blah, 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 blah. Then turns around and says, your boy, meaning me, is a fucking douchebag. So he calls me a douchebag for no fucking reason other than that he wasn't doing any business and he was pissed off. So he was pissed that he had to give away 7 free autographs, didn't want anything from me, and I extended the offer to him. He didn't want anything from me, and he was giving away free autographs because he wasn't doing much business that day. So that's the way he talks to somebody that he's supposed to be on the same level as. I don't give a fuck how long you've been doing this, Bill. You're a promoter, I'm a promoter. I don't give a shit how long you've been doing it. Okay? But that is just disrespectful and juvenile, unprofessional. Whatever cliche or narrative you want to throw in there, that's what it was, because it was just ridiculous. Okay? And then to put Chino in the middle of that and make him fucking feel uncomfortable and awkward was disrespectful as well. Okay? So, bottom line is, you're done. You ain't getting shit from me ever again. Don't come over for a fucking photo op. Don't come over for no shit. I'm not sending nobody to you. I'm not coming over to you. And that was the other thing. He's like, well, I should have went over there. I'm a little busy, don't you think? Don't you think I'm a little busy? That's why I had this guy there. He was going around getting stuff. So
some people want to busy.
I just don't understand. Like, I didn't understand. Like, you want to call me a douche for coming on the radio show and fucking throw you under the bus? Then yeah, I'm a douchebag. But I did nothing to you. Okay? I was respectful. I sent the guy over. We gave you a heads up. How much fucking heads up do you possibly need? What do you need, a fucking month in advance notice and 5 reminders? Do I need to make a calendar event and fucking text it to you to remind you? I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, this is as fucking stupid as Grimm fucking selling photos of his kids at his table. Who fucking does that? Wrestling shows don't get enough bad raps with fucking pedos running around between fucking promoters that have been busted for fucking pedophilia, wrestlers that have been busted, agents that have been busted. Like, how the fuck do you sell pictures of your kids at a show? Because they're on your YouTube show? Are you kidding me? Like, you gotta be fucking... That is like... I don't know. I mean... I just... That just turned me the wrong way. And then there was someone else complaining about it as well. And I don't understand it. I just don't... I don't get it. But, you know, Bill... Sorry, dude. Next time you want to call me a douchebag... Have the common decency and be a fucking man and say it to my face so I could punch you in your